Hi everyone, welcome to today's session on triangles. So in triangles today, let's look at the similar figures. Okay, so we in many places we would have noticed like similar structures or similar shapes, right? For example, this is one circle and this is another circle. So both are circles, but of different size, right? So let's say this is a square and there is another square of different size. So when we have a same shape with different sizes, we call them as similar figures, right? For example, I have a smaller triangle, and then on top of that, I have a bigger triangle. So what is the criteria that we should say it is a similar figure is when we have the same shape with different sizes, right? The proportionate sizes, then it is similar figures. Okay. Now there is another term like if we have same size, there are two figures with same size, then we call those as congruent figures. Okay. So these are like similar figures. So when we have different shape, when we have a shape of same size, right? Then we call it as congruent figures. So here, all the sides are equal. Okay, then we call those as congruent figures. So in this, we are learning about what are similar figures. Similar figures are the shapes with different sizes. Same shape with different sizes or similar figures. Okay, let's look at this one. So this is your exercise. So fill in the blanks using the correct word. Okay, all circles are congruent or similar. The circles can be of different shape, different sizes, right? So if it is same size, then we say these are congruent because circles can be of different sizes. So we'll say this is similar. Okay. So all squares are similar or congruent. The squares can be of different sizes, right? If they are same size, then congruent. So these can be, the squares can be of different sizes. So these are also similar. So all dashed triangles are similar. Okay, so which type of triangles are similar? Isosceles or equilateral? So all the equilateral triangles are similar, I would say. Let's say I have an equilateral triangle with side 1 centimeter, and then I have another equilateral triangle of side 2 centimeters. And similarly, I have another equilateral triangle of size 3 centimeters. So these are all what? Similar triangles. So equilateral triangles are the similar triangles. And then we have two polygons of the same number of sides. Okay, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are should be equal, right? The corresponding angles of these two polygons of any shape like a triangle or square. So they should be equal and their corresponding sides are dash. The corresponding sides can be proportional. They don't need to be equal. If they are equal, then they are congruent, not similar. Okay. So we can say these are similar when we have the same corresponding angle, the equal angles and proportionate sizes. For example, in an equilateral triangle, this angle is always 60 in any triangle, irrespective of the size, right? But the sides are proportional. Okay, so the sides are proportional. Then give two different examples of pair of similar figures, non-similar figures. Yeah, so you can just draw some circles, right? So one circle and a concentric circle. So these two are similar. So non-similar, I can say a triangle and a square. So these are non-similar. First of all, these are not of same shape, right? Here it's a three-side polygon. This is a four sides polygon, right? And then State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. Okay, so here the criteria should be for similar, the corresponding angles should be equal. Here, angle is something, here the angle is 90 degree. So the first criteria itself has failed. So these are not similar. Okay, the second criteria is matching because here the side is 3 centimeter, here every side is 1.5. It is like 2 times, right? Half of the side of the square. So that criteria is matching, but this is not matching, right? The corresponding angles should be equal. So if it is like a square of 1.5 centimeters with 90 degrees, then we could say this is similar. So these quadrilaterals are non-similar. Hope now you understand the difference between similar and non-similar and also congruent, right? So let's just write here, right? Congruent means same shape and size. If you have the same shape and size, then we'll say congruent figures. Okay. So similar means same shape and different sizes. Same shape and different size. Those are similar figures. Non-similar means different shapes and different sizes. Okay. All right. So in this topic, we just covered similar figures. So what are similar figures? And then we looked at like what kind of problems or the uh, one more questions that you can get in similar figures. Okay. So this is yeah, that's all on the similar figures. So I hope you understand this topic, and I will see you next time. If you have any queries, you can contact me using my Urban Pro profile. All right. Thank you.